Hello, welcome back to MTG Arena here. Okay, so we've got to get some of these quests done so we can get some more, grind a bit more for our packs and gold and such as that. There is an event for Momia's Madness, however it's not going to help us quite right now. Let's see, it does offer us, we have to make, 4 wins in order to get back our gold, and that's what we, what kind of at least one rare and one uncommon card. So I mean, it's not that great. Let's see. However, we've got constructed events as well, so we can do those. If we get the bit of time to do that as well. But since we've got quite a bit of a different pairing for our quests, so to speak, we've got red and blue spells and white and green spells. We can do white and green by just playing Selesnya tokens. Let's see if we can update this list a bit. We do have our 3, we can get our 4 of History Benalia as well. History. 4. This is our tokens list, so we got Divine Visitation as well. Citywide Bust, let's just get rid of that. I'm not sure that we need to have any board wipes here. We got things that produce tokens. Binalish Marshal can just help pump up everything else. Conclave Cavalier is going to be great. Let's see, Mox of Dusk might be great as well because it dies and it gives the token. Sworn Companion is also a good choice. March of the Multitude, so we have that. We don't have any more of those. Flower and Flourish. I don't think we need to have a full 4 of right here. We need to search for something we could, and we can have a more relevant spell, such as, what can we have? Another Yavimaya Shepherd could be quite a bit better as well. Something that does make tokens though, so it might be the Martyr, and so we can get turn 2 play that can actually attack into things as well. Regardless of that, we've got 3 Venerated Loxodons. Maybe that's the wrong choice. Conclave Tribunal, that's okay. I think we do want this War Leader is something to have to deal with, and perhaps yeah, I think we should get a 2-drop as well. It's a good 2-drop here. I don't think we have a Daunter Vanguard. No, not yet. That's from Ixalan as well, and we don't have any of those cards. And that's sort of what we're trying to get to, is get those cards back from the older sets, Rivals of Ixalan and Ixalan. Regardless of that, I think a 10-shoot drawing will actually do us some good. And get rid of 1 Venerated Loxodon, and we'll go with a 2-drop as well. Dauntless Bodyguard, Healer's Hawk. We could get it's an incremental life gain with this Lunar Vanguard as well, but I think having the new keyword Afterlife effects, so Martyr of Dusk. So basically, it leaves Afterlife as a new mechanic for the Ravnica Legion that's coming out, and it basically leaves one flying black and white spirit behind. Let's play in the constructed event as well with our deck. However, actually we don't have enough to afford it, so we're just playing normal ranked here. Oh, wait, oops, cancel please. And let's play with our Selesnya tokens deck. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we are playing against. We are in gold right now. So okay, so we're definitely gonna mulligan this hand. We have no white mana and all white cards. Mulligan, and this is quite more doable here. We can get Sapling Migration to them, and the Sutton Petal Grove will get our Benelish Marshal down. Okay, so what we can do is start off with this. We'll start off with the plains and pass the turn. Okay, so they're playing blue, some sort of controlled. Oh, blue black control. That's going to be interesting. I think I'll go ahead and just slam out with this. Just get some. I'm banking on the fact they have spot removal and not anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and play this Yavimaya Shepherd here. Although I know that I can get that 4/4 with this Divine Visitation, I'm more worried about the spot removal from playing the Benelish Marshal. They can Restless Contempt, but there's not much of value that they're Restless Contempting or exactly like that. So they're gaining a bit of life back, but that's not too much of a problem. And we can play off Benelish Marshal here and attack with everything. Now the choice we have to make here is whether we want to flower and get into a Divine Visitation, or do we want to save it for a Flourish. And I want to guarantee that I hit that land drop for the Divine Visitation, and so I will get. We have the second green source, so it's no matter. So now they do know that we're trying to hit land number 5 up to one target creature. So unfortunately for them, we've got this Knights of Autumn, which actually kills that enchantment. So for Action Scriptures is destroy target artifact or enchantment right here. And they've just taken quite a beating right here. Unfortunately, they do play Ritual Officer, okay, and then they lose because they've surrendered. Okay, let's keep going here. We're doing quite well on our rate. We're at gold right now, but we could be at platinum if we actually play competitive decks and stuff like that. Oh jeez. Okay, so we're playing against Cypho. Okay, so currently so far, every single win that we have now in gold is just one tick. Well, we'll definitely keep, because we have the flower. We can Selesnya. Well, we'll play the Selesnya Guildgate, and then next turn we can just double flower and hit our land drops as well. Don't want to do that, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. Okay, maybe we won't do it after all, and we can save it for later. So I'll go ahead and do the Sapling Migration, and they're playing Jeskai, so Deafening Clarion could be a consideration. And if they want to spend a counter spell on the Sapling Migration, that's fine on us. Yeah, that's not really a great choice for them. Unfortunately, Deafening Clarion does not hit this for them. Lava Coil does, however. Venerated Locks is on. Obviously, we're going to play the History of Benalia, and they've obviously got a counter spell for it, or not. They did use that Syncopate, but okay, so they don't have a counter spell for it. So that's good. That means they have to use They have to have the removals for our creatures, or they're going to get run over really quickly. But it's a crucial moment where they Lightning Strike it or Justice Strike it. Okay, so even a more premium removal spell than then they would like to use on that night as well. That's one Justice Strike for half a card, right, basically. So at this point we're going to have to do the flower. Search for a basic plains, I suppose, and we could play that plains and play this Dawn of Hope with it as well. So then this is some form of resilience that they have to deal with, or they can just sinister sabotage it. So that means that it gives us a window next turn if they that we can attack before. So this is their do they want to use a removal spell for this? So they use a removal spell on this creature, then we can slam our Leonin War Leader. Okay, that's a bit troublesome. However, they do have 2 men up. Do we want to risk another Sinister Sabotage? Extra damage. I think we'll do a two spells here. Play the History Finale and get into our 5th land as well. So this is going to be a problem for them if they don't answer it, and they do not have an answer for it yet. But it also slightly reveals that they don't have an answer, another counter for our other spells as well. So we can play our land drop for a turn as well. That's good. That's good. So we're hitting our land drops and we're getting our spells out, and we're sort of an attrition war against the control component right here. They still have the 3rd History Finale. That's just a bit rough for them. Okay, so I'm going to attack, obviously. So hit that. I don't think I want to play the History Finale yet, although because they could have a Deafening Clarion and then they're going to save it for this turn because of all of that other stuff. So I'll play. If I only had another land, we could play the Leonin War Leader and the Venerated Loxodon. But at this point, I think we want the actually, let's get the Venerated Loxodon because this has to convoke and it actually gives value to the creatures on the board already. Ooh, they actually have an Essence Scatter, so that's good. So we can save that for our Leonin War Leader, and then that can start attacking next turn as well. So if they have a Deafening Clarion, which does not seem like they have. Nope, no Deafening Clarion, which means we get too much of the multitudes next turn as well. Or just keep going into the just the entire pummeling of these creatures. So I think I'd rather save for the March of the Multitudes. That's a bit more deadly for them. Past attackers. Past end of combat, and then my turn I'll just play. So that's 1, 2. So that's gonna be 1. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So that's gonna be for 4. Pay for all of it. So if they do answer this, then they're taking 4 next turn anyways. Negate. That means we have the clear window to play out most of our hand. So I think I'll play the Concave Cavalier, just because it's really resilient to all the board clear effects as well. If they want to play a Deafening Clarion or something of that sort. So just playing around them, and like they're going to have a tough time getting rid of all this stuff, because most of their stuff is 1-for-1 removal. See, and we still end up with 2 knight tokens, so that's good. That's the and these are knights, so they benefit from the History Finale. And we do hit our 6 mana. Not going to make much of a difference currently, at least. We'll just follow this up with the actually. Let's do the Leon and War Leader. If they happen to rip a Deafening Clarion, that's the way they can save themselves. And we can save this Sapling Migration for the next one, and they happen to be good to go. Okay. Gold tier, halfway there. Gold tier 4 though. So at the bottom of the total pool for gold, still quite a bit of time to go, or quite a bit of ways to get to platinum, which is the next tier. Well, tier 4, there's 4 tiers in each bracket. I suppose the gold bracket and then platinum bracket. I'm not sure how they're classifying the nomenclature for that stuff. This is good. So we've got guild gates. We've got unfortunately we can't play these on turn 1. If only this was a plains, that'd be great. So we can do that. But we'll keep it anyway. So we got the Knights of Autumn. We got Shalai. We can get a 4/3. Fanatical Firebrand. That's gonna be interesting. Oof, great. That's exactly what we wanted. We can block. We have profitable blocks. It's just great against aggro. Wasting Lava Coil on that. That's quite unfortunate for them. So. We've got plenty of other stuff that we are glad that they used the Lava Coil on this Hunted Witness. Okay, that could be a bit of a problem now, though. Okay, so playing this is quite problematic because they can just. So I'll see what they choose to do. I'll play this. So once this enters the battlefield, that goes on the. They're skipping it. Oh, that's stupid. Okay, I thought that. Okay, whatever. Okay, that was weird. I thought that when we enter the battlefield, they have to respond to the trigger happening, and then we get to choose. So apparently we get to choose, and then they can respond to it. So that's unfortunate for us that we chose like that. However, we do have this Conclave Cavalier. Okay, so we don't mind this dying. Oh. Rekindling Phoenix might be problematic. We do have the Shalai. And then next turn we can pump it up, and then we can actually profitably. Let's not attack because we want to keep our conclave. Yeah, no blocks. So the choice is, do we pump now? And get some damage in? I think we do. There's no point in letting them have a chance to respond to the trigger. And we have a bigger creature than they do. And we can attack. We can start attacking through the Phoenix here. Experimental Frenzy. That's good. G2 Lava Runner. That's good. They have 2 instant sorcery spells. Okay. G2 Lava Runner. That's good. They're utilizing the Runaway Seamkin as they should be. Or how they should be, at least. Unfortunately, I think this is the end for us. Drawing that Seamkin was actually what they needed to do to win the game. No blocks. Yep. So perhaps we should have just not been attacking, we could have been defending here. Oh, what lucky top deck right there with the Experiment Frenzy. And they didn't hit. They hit 6 spells instead of 2 lands. They didn't even hit a land yet. They hit 6 spells in a row. So that's lucky on them. Okay. And we could have been at 4 more life though, so that was sort of the mistake that we had to do. But this is too expensive. We don't have the early drops. We just need to draw a white source, and that's not a white source. So let's just start off with that. 2 white sources would make this hand extremely great. Sapling Migration will actually help against any reg aggro decks as well. Unfortunately, it's not against Gitu Lava Runner. Well, we can at least cast the Conclave Tribunal on turn 3, should we need to. Yes, pass the turn, opponent, if you're not going to do anything. There's a Steamkin, and I think that's... rather than get 1 damage, and I don't want that on the board. As you saw last game, that just got out of hand real quick. At least next time we can play the History Banale and then play the Lunar War Leader. We don't want them to kill this one. Okay, so that's a bit of a problem as well. Hit us for 1. Ooh, that's good. That's a good run for money right here. No attackers. Hopefully you don't have Lava Coil. That would be the perfect answer for this Conclave Cavalier. Perfect answer indeed. At least we have it for our War Leader. Oh, that could be a bit of a problem. Oh, double Goblin Banneret. That. I'm going to save these for the Goblin Bannerets, because those are very threatening. I will play the History Banale, so we have a better defense against them. Shock and a Fanatic Vibrant. Yeah, they should shoot one of them down. So at this point they have to decide whether they want to, okay. Obviously they're going to mentor the Legion's War Boss. That's going to mentor one of the other goblins. That one. Indeed. I think we're in trouble here. We are quite in trouble here. So, they can pump twice and still hit the War Boss. Okay, that's quite a bit troublesome for us. Is that lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's lethal anyways. Exactly. So perhaps we played out our hand quite poorly. See, I guess we could play the other one previous turn, the Leaning War Leader instead of the History Banale. Okay, alright, well that's it going to be for this one. I will start a separate video for the for this questing right here. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao for now.